roster, and like 30 players are World War II fighters, and it's like 30 versus 4, because obviously people with future tech are going to have an insane advantage against those with World War II technology. That sounds weird as shit to me. Weird. So, I don't know how that's going to work, but definitely, people think that is going to be like a great thing. I don't know how that's going to work. Like, I'm a little skeptical hearing about this. It definitely sounds to me like it's something that it would be original, but I don't know how that's going to equate to like something competitive. It may be silly fun. It may feel really awesome to be a future soldier shooting out rocket-powered grenades, doing double jumps, and, you know, flying around doing special abilities and just mowing down a dozen World War II troops, you know, feeling completely overpowered. Then again, it might also be pretty interesting to see a ton of World War II troops group up and collectively fight against a future soldier and take him down. It'll feel like David versus Goliath, right? But I don't know. I'm interested to see what it's going to be. At least it's a little different. At least it's something original. At least it's not the same shit regurgitated over and over and over like a certain other first-person shooter studio seems to do every year, if you know who I'm talking about. Okay? So, that seems interesting to me. The other major announcement that came out of this EA Play is that the rumors were 100% true. Dead Space is being rebooted. It is not Dead Space 4. Dead Space is being recreated from the ground up and started over as a franchise. Now, from what they showed, it's still the same plot as the original Dead Space 1. It's mutated people turning into these monstrous freaks and killing everyone at a space station, the Ishimura. And it's actually, that's a ship, not a station. And it'll be your job as Isaac to figure out what the hell's going on and kill them. And they showed, you gotta shoot the limbs off. You gotta rip their limbs off. That's how you kill them. So, I mean, we're going back to, that's 2009? No, that's 2008. That's right. That was my first year where I was putting out consistent videos on YouTube in that fall. And I did Dead Space Scary as Hell. So we're talking, 13 years ago is when that franchise really started. And now they're going back to their roots to reboot it. Now, here's the question I have, okay? They're rebooting the series. The reason that the series stalled and basically eventually got canceled was because with Dead Space 3, I feel they made some design flaw choices. First of all, they made the game co-op. And by making that game co-op, they basically took away that feeling of dread, that feeling of, oh, you're by yourself, isolated, limited ammo, and the fact that you're always, like, in a bad situation. Like, that kind of was taken away. That whole survival horror, suspenseful fear aspect was taken away by making it a co-op game. By always having a co-op partner with you. Although there were some parts of the game where you were separated and playing separate parts at the same time. But in those stages where you're together, you essentially are never afraid. You got a buddy there with you to help you. And whenever you're down on your luck, they can come save your ass. So you don't feel scared as much in Dead Space 3. And in addition, I'll be honest, they kind of wrote the plot into the ground. Like, the ending of Dead Space 3, for those who remember, is basically Brother Moons are awake. Meaning, you find out in Dead Space 3, the moon on Earth is not a moon. It's an alien being that's been dormant for thousands of years and finally decided to wake up to fucking eat Earth. Okay? So, essentially what you've been doing is trying to stop the moon from turning humans into these mutated freaks to invade the Earth and make the Earth become prey for these moon creatures. Carnivores. Alright? At the end of Dead Space 3, other moons arrive to eat the Earth. Now, how the fuck are you going to not even just beat one moon alien, but a ton of them? Right? So, they kind of, in my opinion, they kind of wrote themselves into a corner with that, because now all of the suspenseful, creepy aspect of the games is gone. Like, it almost went from, like, survival horror to, like, almost like Lovecraftian horror, because now you're in a feeling where you just can't win. There's no way you're going to win. You can't kill giant moon aliens. How the fuck are you going to do that? Right? So for me, when Dead Space 3 ended, I was like, damn, You know, it was a crazy ending, but how are they gonna fucking wrap this one up? I don't even know. And they never did. The series essentially ended and got canceled. Visceral Studios, the company that was making the games, was disbanded. And actually, most of the people who were the core game devs, all right, went on to make their own new game, which, by the way, if you're not aware, the game's in development right now, and I forget the name of it, but they're making their own new survival horror franchise because they feel that that's the route to go. They were so upset that basically Dead Space died like that they went on to do their own project. And I'm excited for when that project will eventually come out because I absolutely loved that franchise, and I was sad when it went away. Okay? So, now, we've got Dead Space coming back. Apparently, EA has redirected this new studio. Not new studio. What's the name of the studio? I actually tagged them on Twitter because I had seen that they had posted up about it. And, well, let's see here. I gotta try to find it. Now I can't. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find it off the top of my head. Nah. I'd have to look at my history of tweets to find it. I tweeted them. Wait a minute. Maybe I can find it right now. Oh, they're called Motive Studio. Motive. Here they are. Yeah. He says, our studio is thrilled to be working on the remake of Dead Space and deliver on your worst nightmare. We can't wait to show you more. So, I don't know who Motive is. I don't know what else they've made. I guess I'll have to look into it. But certainly, I'm excited. Dead Space was one of my favorite survival horror IPs of that console generation. And I was very sad. I actually remember when I first started live streaming in 2013, that's when Dead Space 3 came out. And after I beat it co-op, I went back and did an entire second run playthrough of it, streaming just for fun. I was sitting there on my couch in Connecticut, drinking and playing Dead Space 3 again, this time solo rather than co-op, at a harder difficulty level to unlock trophies and stuff. And I actually had a lot of fun doing that. Oh, here we go. They made Star Wars Squadrons and Battlefield 2 flight mechanics. Oh, really? I didn't play Star Wars Squadrons, but I am actually, I have it on Game Pass. And it was actually something I was going to check out to see what it's all about, because some people actually said it was pretty good last year when it came out, and I didn't have a chance to check it out. So yeah, anyway, like, I love Dead Space. This is good news to me. I just hope with this new Motive Studio taking up the reins that the franchise kind of feels still Dead Spacey. You know what I mean? Like, that franchise always had this unique feel to it, and I hope that it still has that, and not that they try to remake it and it feels like a different game. You know what I mean? I guess we'll have to see. They are remaking it from the ground up, and one important thing to note is that it is exclusively for current gen and PC, meaning PS5, Xbox Series S and X, and PC. It is not being made for Xbox One or PS4. So that means it's going to be a full-on modernized graphics deal. Okay? Pretty cool. I guess we'll see how it goes. Alright? So the last piece of news to cover is the one that everyone's been talking about nonstop for the last 24 hours. The state of California has mounted a giant lawsuit against Activision Blizzard. Alright? For an unsafe working environment, citing that Activision Blizzard has created an unsafe work environment for its female employees through a frat boy-like atmosphere, rampant sexism, bigotry, sexual harassment, unfair treatment, and unequal treatment of employees based on a gender basis. And they have cited hundreds of hours of interviews, numerous cases where female employees seemed to be well equipped for a promotion, and or even in some cases pretty much factually and objectively were proven to be better employees than their coworkers, but their coworkers who were male were invited into almost like an inner circle boys club kind of a vibe, where they would be called into secret meetings with management that the women were not allowed into. Guys would walk around the office sexually harassing employees constantly, sometimes even drinking and not being held accountable for their actions. women feeling like it was a complete unsafe work environment because they didn't know when next they were going to be harassed or passed over for an opportunity or a promotion. There's actually concrete reports that there were men in power, positions of power, and they would divvy out their workloads to other employees under them so that they could sit around playing Call of Duty all day and pretend like they were working. And the worst, I mean, for me, this is the most disgusting thing in the whole lawsuit. Apparently documented evidence, all right, that there was a female employee who was regularly sexually harassed by her coworkers, okay? Somehow someone got a hold of nude photos of her and passed them all around the office. So every coworker had them, to the point where her life was becoming unmanageable. She was in deep depression. Then apparently they went on some kind of a work trip or work retreat, and her direct supervisor went on this work retreat with like a butt plug and fucking lube and was sexually harassing all the women on the retreat, and sexually harassed her so badly she killed herself during the trip. At least that's what I was trying to read a summary of. I didn't read the whole... The document is so disgusting, reading about this shit that happened. Alright? You know, it's just... What the fuck? And it's not... Oh, it would be one thing if, like, that was the one thing, but it's like a dozen or more things. They're all, like, documented accusations against Activision Blizzard. Alright? Now, by the way, this is just coming on the coattails of a report that the CEO of Activision Blizzard, despite the fact that in the last year he laid off a ton of employees, that he just received record-breaking profits and payments for his performance in the company. Like, the board narrowly voted on him getting an insane amount of money and compensation for how he's running this company. This just happened like 2-3 weeks ago, and everyone on the internet groaned and said, this motherfucker doesn't deserve it. Activision Blizzard isn't that great of a game company that this guy's getting treated like, a fucking emperor or some shit. And then this hits. Okay? Now, by the way, again, this is all in a lawsuit against Activision Blizzard. Is it true? Is it not? That's going to come out in court. That's not something that we should all be sitting here trying to determine for ourselves because we don't have the information. Unless you know someone who worked for Activision Blizzard and was directly in that environment and can answer, you can't definitively say one way or the other. I mean, obviously, if the state of California spent years building this case against Activision Blizzard, you have to at least think that some of this has to have some roots, some nuggets of truth. It doesn't necessarily mean it's all true. At the same time, you shouldn't just blanket defend the company either. In my opinion, we just got to approach this with an open mind and say, we got to see what happens in the investigation now. Okay? So, it's crazy because I've seen so many different things on the internet about this in the last 24 hours. Of course, the vast majority of people on social media are raising the pitchforks. Here we go. We got to do this. It's time for cancel culture. It's time for the SJW movement to destroy these fuckers. Every game that ever came out of Activision Blizzard is the worst game I've ever played, and we can no longer play any games from them at all because there's horrendous actions from this company, And then on the other side, you got people that are basically saying, well, we don't know what's true and what's not. Okay? We don't know what's going on, and you got to wait and be more level-headed. So, for me, listen, am I shocked to hear this is happening at a major gaming company? No, I'm just shocked at the level of stuff that's being directed at them by the state of California. Keep in mind, this is not some frivolous attorney who's looking at, oh, here's some big dollar signs for me. Let me try to slam these fuckers with like a civil lawsuit and make a ton of money in a settlement. This is the state of California getting so much evidence over a 2-year period that they have been able to mount a major case against this game developer. This is a very different situation. So I'm very interested to see how it goes. At the very same time, I'm not believing every single thing blindly either. I think the best way to go about this is to have a level head and say, let the professionals do their job and figure out what's really going on over there. All right? And go from there. I don't think that it's not our job. Excuse me, I have to burp. Excuse me. Whew. So it's not our job as gamers to make this judgment against Activision Blizzard. It's the job of our legal system. Our legal system needs to figure out what's really going on there. Okay? But of course, what's going to happen is you're going to have people who are going to say, I will never, since they're embroiled in this case, I will never play another Activision Blizzard game again, and stuff like that. And, you know, that's your right. If you're so disgusted by these reports and these allegations that you would never play a game out of that studio again, I mean, okay. What I would argue is you have to understand that there were women who worked there, who worked on these games, who were subjected to these terrible things, but they still pumped out good games. And I've talked over the years about the ability to separate someone's body of work against the personal wrongdoings of that person or the belief systems of that person. And certainly I'm not saying that we should accept that these things are happening at a game company and just say it's okay. It's definitely not. If these allegations are true, absolutely Activision Blizzard should be held accountable for what they've done. Yes, Bobby Kotick or whatever his name is, the CEO, should be held accountable for allowing this to happen under his watch. All right. But that doesn't mean that you just completely erase the company from existence. You know what I mean? Like, it baffles me that some people are like, well, cancel culture, that's it. Can't play World of Warcraft, can't play Call of Duty, can't play Overwatch, can't play anything anymore, right? That just kind of like, I don't know. That, to me, that kind of like is a knee-jerk reaction to that. And what you guys got to understand is that you, even though this is definitely within your right, if that's really the reaction you want to have, you can. I mean, it's well within your right to buy what you want and boycott what you want and do what you want. In your life, that is your right as a human being to make that choice, okay? But you got to understand that there's ridiculous amount of things that you probably right now deal with in your life that you don't even know. I mean, do we even need to talk about like China and the fact that the vast majority of products in America that we buy are from China, yet China has documented and had really bad human atrocities, that China is still a communist government, that China has all this stuff going on. I mean, the controversy that, yes, the coronavirus may have come out of China. I mean, really. But we still buy Chinese shit. We haven't boycotted China yet. So, see, the point I'm making is, you can't, to me, that's like a complete 100% knee-jerk reaction to this situation. That's what I feel. Like, I wouldn't want to say, just completely boycott everything that Activision Blizzard has done or is doing. But at the same time, I absolutely want this completely investigated, and I want to know what actually happened. And if it's true, if even one of the allegations are true, that's fucking horrible. If more than one or most of these allegations are true, that company needs a routing. They need management to be ripped from the top down, starting with Bobby, and everyone else below him who enabled this to happen. They need to be kicked the fuck out. Just kicked out. Outright voted out. Not more than, oh, well, they'll be moved from their positions, but they'll be put into other cushy, protected positions that have no real power, yet they're still going to get millions of dollars of compensation every year. No. They need to be booted from the company completely. Boot. Get them the fuck out and stop rewarding them for the bad behaviors. We just had, in Ubisoft, a routing of management. Yet the guy, Yves Guillermo, wherever the fuck his name is still in charge. And most people are very skeptical that anything has changed at the company because the guy who oversaw the entire company and all that bad stuff happened under his watch is still in charge and has had zero disciplinary action taken against him. And it's like, then how is anything going to change if the guy who allowed that to happen in his company is still there? Right? So if you're telling me that they get sued, it gets determined that they're guilty, and then all they do is shuffle chairs around, how the fuck does that fix anything? You see? So let's see what happens. This is going to be an ongoing story, likely for years, because when you get legal stuff like this going on, this is probably going to be a trial that'll take many years to figure out how will this now affect Activision's bottom line, right? They were just ready to announce the new Call of Duty coming out in probably October. How now will Call of Duty be affected by this, right? What about Overwatch 2? That's in development. where the guy who was in charge of Overwatch quit the fucking company mid-development, right? Could it be because of something like this, right? A lot of people are kind of wondering now. Gee, I wonder why people were quitting Ubisoft in droves, and now it seems like people are quitting Activision Blizzard, right? So, I guess we'll see. But that's the big news. And obviously, yes, I'd be excited to find out what is going to happen with this, because it could change everything in the industry. This could end up being the textbook case of what is going on in game development and how to fix it. Or maybe not. Maybe it'll amount to nothing, right? So I guess we're going to see what happens. See, even in my stream chat, people are against each other and at each other's throats. Some people are like, this is cancel culture bullshit, and I don't believe it. And other people are like, no, if this is legit civil rights allegations, you know, civil rights violations, we need to have this company held accountable. For once, stop saying that game development is somehow immune to all of this. Just take a look at all the shit that they put their employees through with crunch and abusive employees. It's already well documented, and now this on top of it. It's like, give me a fucking break, man. When are we going to take game development seriously and hold them accountable like every other occupation on Earth? Right? So, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I'm excited to see what happens, because, this could be a groundbreaking situation. And I want, if this actually happened, yes, absolutely, I want them held accountable for it. Real accountability, not this musical chairs internal bullshit that solves nothing. You know? So, we'll see. But anyway, that's all the news, guys. About to get to shout-outs already. We're going pretty late into, into our pre-stream here, because I had a lot to talk about today. So we're going to do shout-outs in just a second here, but, ladies and gentlemen, today we have a special surprise for you. Hold on, I have to burp. I'm drinking seltzer water this morning. Oh my god, it's making me a gaseous entity today. I feel like a gas giant that could explode at any moment. Phil the Gas Giant. I'm sure this will be my new nickname now. Anyway, thank you guys for putting up with my burps. They're absolutely disgusting, and I'm sorry. Alright, so, I have a special surprise today. But, it's not what anyone thinks, because as usual, you know, like again, the conspiracy theorist idiots with their tinfoil hats, right, have to go along with ridiculous things and make shit up constantly. So, what they've been saying for the past several days, since I alluded that we would have a special surprise today, is that, oh, Phil just got a new Xbox Series X, and Phil got a laptop, and obviously he's lying, and he didn't actually get these things donated by fans or viewers. You know, not that he would keep the identity of those people secret, because we systematically harass everyone who contributes to his content in a positive way, but instead he's lying. So, obviously, what he's going to reveal today is the next thing that he claims he needs, which is a new gaming chair. And he's going to reveal it to the world. Ladies and gentlemen, you are absolutely 100% correct. Here is my new game... Darn! You're wrong, stupid! It's nothing like that at all, actually. Today's special surprise... Alright, I will spoil but not spoil. Alright, I'll give you a half spoiler. Okay? Over the course of this summer, I've been complaining about something on and off on the streams, and someone picked up on it and contacted me behind the scenes. And they said, Phil, you know, you've been getting a lot of support recently. I'd like to help you out. Can I help you out in this way? And I said, absolutely. And they presented me with a few choices, and I picked one of those choices. Okay? And the item arrived. And I'm like, this is good. Now we can start it on this new streaming week. We can start this up. So, ladies and gentlemen, today, if we hit the vest goal, there will be a new vest reveal on stream. Now, I will not say anything further, because this new vest actually, well, I will explain if and when the new vest gets revealed. Let's put it that way. Okay? If and when we hit that, and I reveal the vest, then I will show it to you and I'll explain a little bit. But I don't want to explain and then jump the gun.
Oh, fucking shit.
And so there you go. So today there will be no vest poll because if we hit the tips goal of $100 to see the vest, it'll be the new vest on stream. All right? Fair enough? Okay. So now let us do shout-outs.
Because
we'll start with YouTube shout-outs today. So let's switch over to the YouTube contributions queue, and let me refresh it because it looks like it's outdated from a couple days ago. It didn't refresh. Let me update this. Okay. So Ben did a $2 super chat. He says, why doesn't your wife help with bills since she works? She does. She does. I've said this a million times. Just because I'm not going to give you a fucking spreadsheet and say, here's what she pays for. Here's what I pay for. Here's what this. Here's what that. It's, what the fuck? It's none of your fucking business. She does help. She pays for things. She contributes to the budget. She buys things for Jasper. She buys things for the house as well. She contributes. But it's none of your fucking business for me to break down how she contributes.
Rising toxicity.
So mind your own fucking business. How about that? Hold on. Let me present you with a 30-page PowerPoint presentation on how the budget works. Fuck off.
Why am I toxic?
Just Chillin' has done a $5 super chat and says, with the UK having shortages at the grocery store, I'd like to suggest you put together a 45-day food supply in case the US repeats early 2020. Likely that's not going to happen over here. Our supply chain was rocked last year by COVID, but now has leveled out, and apparently now a lot of these, suppliers have tried to put things in place to prevent that from happening again because now they realize it actually has potential to happen. It did shock a lot of people last year when it happened because they never expected a pandemic like that could happen, and then it did, and they were like, oh, fuck. But now here in the United States, I think we're getting back to better levels. But the truth is, just having a 45-day food supply is incredibly difficult. How do you have healthy foods for 45 days that are non-perishable? You know what I mean? Like, when I think everything that we eat, there's vegetables, bread. I mean, bread, I guess you could freeze if you want to have a whole freezer full of fucking bread. But you know what I'm saying? Like, how much non-perishable food items could you get that are going to last a month and a half? A lot of the times when we buy stuff,
you're supposed to be
because
following
there's,
the game, following the fun
two
game,
of us
playing,
here,
chilling and relaxing with me.
a lot of that stuff doesn't end up lasting all week. It goes bad, which sucks. We buy it from the fucking store, and it goes bad before we can even finish it. And that pisses me off because obviously, when we spend money on food, we don't want it to go bad. That's a waste of money and food.
Oh,
But
that's cool.
what am I going to do? Buy a bunch of shitty frozen food? You know what I mean? Oh, we fucking bought Totino's pizza rolls because they last like 4 years in the freezer. We do have some backup. Like, for example, we usually have 1 or 2 meals a week that can be made at any time because they don't have perishable food ingredients. So, for example, one of the things we do as a staple is pasta. When I make my pasta sauce, my homemade pasta sauce, we freeze a ton of it. And then at any time, we could thaw it out and boil a pot of pasta, and you have pasta dinner. And it's good like that. But, if you want really good fresh meals, you need to have fresh ingredients. So it's impossible to really do a month and a half of healthy food. I don't know about that. Unless you're just eating fucking granola. Anyway, Chameleon007 also did a super chat and said, WTF. Okay, then I don't even know what that's in response to. But thank you, Chameleon. Shit. Chameleon007 for the latest super chat. I appreciate that. Now, let's jump over to tips. Let's do it. So, let's see here.
Tiger, row, tiger, row.
Jack Bioris did a super chat. He says, Chef Boyardee is safe and better than your sauce.
I need that money.
Now, that's just completely factually untrue, and I'm incredibly insulted that you would say that, Jack. So because of that, I'm only going to put your name up on the leaderboard as Jack B as punishment, because you've personally insulted me and my homemade sauce. So take that. But thank you for the super chat. All right, let's start with tips. We got Romy Rowe tipped me $4.20. Says, what if instead of doing Call of Duty every week, that stream turns into a multiplayer madness stream where you play new different multiplayer games like Halo, PUBG. There's a new game called Splitgate that has portals and road companies. They're all great. I mean, yeah, it could be. If you guys, number one, are thinking that Call of Duty is getting stale, all right? All right, so Gabe Horn is awesome. And if there was a clamor to play something different and try different multiplayer stuff every week, I'm okay with that. The problem is you got to understand something. If I'm playing something different every week, I will never get good at it.
Contribute to you.
You will literally have
like
like
it's a black hole
and playing games.
because it always seems like no matter how much we contribute,
you will never be.
You're always still having problems. You're always
today
still in debt
and
and
multiplayer because every time I'm playing something new, I'm jumping in at an entry level and not really understanding anything about what I'm playing. You see, so if that's what you really want once a week, you can have that. But to me, people have apparently enjoyed seeing me play Call of Duty so consistently over the course of this last year and grow and improve with that game that they've enjoyed seeing that and want that to continue. When I stopped playing Call of Duty, people literally asked me to play it again. After about 2-3 weeks, they said, we're bored, we want more Call of Duty action. So I brought it back per popular demand, you see? So let's see what happens. Again, with Game Pass, it opens up almost a whole new world of possibilities. It really does. So we'll see what happens. Snow Carl took the $1.30, said, I want to say, the abuse you got on Twitter last night was disgusting. Those trolls harass, dox, and stalk every fan of yours who tweet at you and wonder why we're afraid of engaging. The silent majority of fans massively support you. I know that, and I wouldn't be here if it weren't for the silent majority. It's the silent majority that consistently supports me. Ladies and gentlemen, the person who donated the Xbox Series X is part of the silent majority. Right? This is someone who regularly watches my stuff for years and years and years, was upset that I don't have a way to get the Xbox Series X, and donated one. That's why I have one. These people are longtime viewers. A lot of these people have been watching since the very beginning. And they you know, that's what I love about what I do. That these people are here and enjoy what I do no matter what the hate is thrown at me, what conspiracy, what nonsense. They're still here to support. And thank you for that. SD Chargers 1 tipped me $2. Said, are you playing Stanley Parable when it's released on consoles? I would love to see you play Hello Neighbor on Game Pass. I've already did a full playthrough of Stanley Parable on PC many years ago. And it's a hilarious game. I really enjoyed it, but I probably wouldn't play it again. But I would play Hello Neighbor. Hello Neighbor is actually a game I have been interested in playing and never got to, and it is under Game Pass. It's one of the things I added as I will download later or whatever. So, excuse me. Roll Me Row tipped me $1.30 and says, someone traded me my PlayStation 5 digital for a $2,000 Optiplex 7780 all-in-one computer. Still brand new in a box. Does that make me a scalper? No, it makes you a very clever barterer. Because that's what it's called, bartering. Doing a verbal negotiation to trade one good for another. Or multiple goods for other multiple goods. So there you go. Kratos XO took me $1.30. And he says, I've been a fan of yours since Left 4 Dead days, and I think that you should keep some stuff private and in-house. You're throwing gasoline on the fire when you make tweets about not getting paid, etc. on Twitter and streams, and I respect you and the fact that you keep it real, but some things should be private. And, you know, I agree with you because, as I've said over the years, the more that I share, sadly, it gives more, like you said, it's exactly correct terminology here, more fuel to the fire. The more that I reveal to you about my private life, the more these crazy conspiracy theorists will just make up more shit about me. That is 100% true, and it's documented over the years that this has happened. This is not, you know what I mean? This is not, oh, this is a shock or a surprise that it's happening. The more I share, the more that they fucking find a way to twist it into something disgustingly negative, right? So I agree with you. At the very same time, Kratos, I don't feel that I should be a prisoner to these fuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like, why should my life be dictated by them and their actions? So you're telling me now I can never share anything with anyone? I can never talk about something from behind the scenes that's not a part of a stream. I could never reveal something that happened, nice or negative, to myself and my family because of these people? Like, that's like, essentially that would be to me like giving in and saying, you literally can't do anything that's fun anymore or be honest or truthful or transparent with anyone because for fear that these people are going to fuck with your life, right? And I'm not going to live like that. If I feel like I want to share something, I will. Now, you're absolutely right. I should try to sit down and calculate what makes sense, what doesn't. Yesterday, I felt that sharing the fact that, damn, after, you know, a 6-day work week, I finally get a day off, and that day off essentially kind of stinks because I'm stuck at home. And, you know, it lets people kind of see the pitfalls of being a content creator. That when you're reliant on, you know, a company like that to send you a giant lump payment, if it doesn't come through, man, that could really, really be tough. And I think a lot of people watch my content and they listen to my ups and downs, the things that are great and the things that aren't so great about being a content creator, and they learn a lot about it. And they determine for themselves that that's something that they want to pursue. This is something that I'm learning the hard way because I used to get multiple payments a month. I had a Twitch payment. I had a YouTube payment. At one point, my Patreon was bigger, and I was getting a big Patreon support payment every month. And, you know, things have changed now. Now that I'm just getting one major lump payment a month, this is something that I have to now kind of budget towards. It's something that I have to make sure that I have money leading up to, so I'm not in a bad situation where I can't afford stuff before it. You see what I'm saying? And, yeah, it's very, very different than the life that I was living before when this happened with Twitch and losing my partnership and all of that. Okay? So, it is what it is. But I agree with you that I should be more careful. At the same time, I don't feel like I should be having to withhold every single piece of stuff I ever want to talk about because some scumbag may harass me about it. So, I gotta find the happy medium, right? Snowcrawl to the $1.30 says, why do you want to fire the entire C-suite of every company embroiled in a minor scandal? Do you ever allow people to redeem themselves? You were allowed to do so on YouTube and Twitch. As Jesus said, may he without sin cast the first stone. And I agree with you there. Because everyone out there has probably done things that they're not proud of and have made mistakes. At the same time, Snowcrawl, you have to understand a difference between, oh, you know, Phil said something stupid on a stream versus, oh, a company systematically harassed their employees for a decade and, you know, caused employees to basically live in an unsafe work environment every day, and someone committed suicide as a result. Those aren't exactly an apples-to-apples comparison there. That's more of like an apple to a genetically modified 27-story tall apple. It's a little bit different. I think they call it a scale, and I don't think they're of the same scale. I'm just saying. They're a little bit different. You know, these companies should be held accountable for this kind of shit. You understand? And Snowcrawl says, I think it's an exaggerated claim. Then maybe it is. Let the legal system figure that out. I agree with you that people should not go immediately into full-on cancel culture mode and say, that's it. Destroy Activision Blizzard. Everything they've ever done is tainted and bad. Can't play World of Warcraft. Can't play Diablo. Can't play Overwatch. Can't play Call of Duty. Can't play anything under them. That's ridiculous. That's a knee-jerk reaction. Even if the allegations are true, there were women who worked on those games, right? Women who worked hard to make those games be good. Kind of a slap in the face to now say everything they've ever worked on is worthless, don't you think? So let's see what happens. Let's not jump the gun. Murdoch has tipped me a whopping $75. Wow, thank you, Murdoch. He says, I hope EA Motive. Oh, that's the name of the studio making Dead Space. Don't implement the same crappy microtransactions in the new Dead Space like they did in Dead Space 3. I don't remember the microtransactions from Dead Space 3 because I don't think I did anything with them. So I'm not exactly sure how they affected the game because I don't think they affected my game in any way. I guess I kind of ignored them. But I agree with you. I don't want microtransactions in any fucking game, let alone a fucking single-player survival horror game. So I certainly hope that they do not implement that. I agree with you there. Dimitri the Man tipped me $50 and says, for the new vest, comrade. All right, comrade. Thank you, comrade. That means it is absolutely official. There will be vestige on this stream. There will be a reveal of a brand new vest.
Are you a functional retard? I have
stream.
to ask.
Yes. Alfred Aponte has
Ziggy
tipped me
Piggy's
$5.
back.
Says, Phil, I hope you're doing well. The silent audience will always stick with you. And you know what? Let me say this to
Now,
someone
this
like Alfred,
shocked
who's a
me.
regular here. Thank you for sticking it out. I'm absolutely sure you've probably been the target of online harassment for supporting me. And I appreciate the fact that you stick that out and you still come by and you chill with me and we have a good time every day on stream. I really appreciate those who are not the silent majority, but actually become kind of the vocal minority and speak up to support me in a vocal way, despite the fact that they're taking a risk doing so. I really appreciate that. Jad F tipped me $1.30 and says, just a hint, creator and producer of Dead Space, Glenn Schofield from Visceral Games, is doing his own Dead Space spiritual successor called the Callisto Protocol for 2022, and the trailer from E3 looks amazing. That's right. I didn't remember the name, but I did mention that earlier on this very pre-stream. I said that they're doing their own deal. So we could have, how cool would this be? The Dead Space reboot from Motive Studios going up against the Callisto Protocol from the original creators of Dead Space.
Looks like someone had too much chili at
A
Wendy's.
Dead Space showdown of destiny. That could be pretty cool. To me, the more true survival horror gameplay, the better. And what I mean by that is not one of these fucking first-person games where you walk around and do nothing and they call it horror. A game with actual gameplay mechanics, combat, you know, that's what I like in survival horror. And I'm very much looking forward to hopefully a new slew of survival horror games because I love them so much. Some of my favorite playthroughs I've ever done for survival horror stuff. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have gone incredibly long on this pre-stream. Let's take a quick break. This will not be an extended break. Maybe 5 minutes for me to take a leak here, okay? And then basically to jump in, we're going to play Skyward Sword HD. We're continuing on with the Elden Volcano, which I get the feeling I'm... Did a $2 super chat talking about me getting a financial advisor again. I think we just gloss over that stupid shit. Living Like Log did a $5 super chat. Says, I respect your grind and hustle. Many people don't understand how hard it can be.
Oh, here we go. Now
especially mentally.
WWE champion.
Forget those haters. The
shit.
supporters are here.
You piece
All right,
of
thank
donkey
you for
shit.
that.
How about
I
this?
think there was another super chat that
How
came
about
in.
this?
Hold on. There it is. The Irony did a $5 super chat and saying, why do armpits sometimes smell like a corn chip factory? I wouldn't know. My armpits have never smelled like a corn chip factory. But man, when I'm ripe, I am fucking ripe. Like, when I stink in the armpit, you better back away. If you're anywhere in my general vicinity, your nostril hairs are going to be en fuego. You know what I'm saying? The good news is, that's not very often. I actually usually don't have bad armpit smell. Almost never. And I actually use Mitchum deodorant. I like Mitchum deodorant. I've used it for a very long time. And Mitchum deodorant is pretty damn good. It's pretty powerful. And it stops that stink. So I would recommend if you smell like corn chips or Doritos, first of all, stop putting chips under your arm. It's probably one of the major problems. But you might want to adjust your diet as well. But use some good deodorant, right? All that homeopathic shit, that shit don't work. Go buy real stuff. Wolf's Paradox just did a super chat. Said, I see the Dead Space remake trailer. No, because it happened when I was streaming. But I know that they are doing this remake, and apparently people are saying it looks pretty creepy and similar to the original Dead Space. That's all I know. So thank you for the super chat. All right, guys. Let's take a quick break. When I come back from the break, it is Skyward Sword HD and the reveal of a brand new vest. Sound good? All right. I will be back in just a few. I take this opportunity yourselves. Grab a drink, a snack, use the restroom, whatever you need to do. I'm going to be back shortly with the Dead Space remake I was about to say. With Skyward Sword HD. All right, guys. Thanks. I'll see you in a few. Okay. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. You're gonna be made.
fitness related, I still have it.
Alright, so deep boring is awesome. Tiger, tiger, row, tiger, row.
Skyward Sword, I can't even speak. Skyward Sword HD. Apologies it took so long to get started, but, you know, that was a pretty hefty pre-stream. We had a lot to talk about. I'd also like to say thank you guys for the amount of support on that pre-stream. That's remarkable. We are like a few dollars away from hitting the overall tips goal for today, aren't we? What are we on right now? 141 of 150. Wow. That's a pretty good start. I'm not going to lie. All right, guys, are you ready for the reveal? Actually, sadly, the camera isn't really set up to show you very well, but the reveal of a new vest. I have not seen this vest on camera yet to see how it'll look. I hope it looks good.
Are you a functional
Are you guys
retard?
ready?
I have to ask.
In 3, 2, 1. Oh, wait. That was the wrong... Hold on. I screwed that up. That was the wrong button. I want to do this. In 3, 2, 1. Woo!
Special delivery.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Special delivery.
it is the golden vest. Has premiered here live on stream. People wanted a golden vest, and you got a golden vest. All right? I know it's ugly. It's purposely ugly. Because you guys like it when I wear ugly shit. All right? Now, yes, I know. The reason I select, first of all, the person presented me with the option of 3 different vests. Okay? All of them looked ridiculous. And I like that. I mean, that's one of the big things about me wearing the vest on stream is that I look silly. People want me to look silly. Okay? I'm okay with that. I'm okay with looking silly for you guys. You want to get a laugh on my behalf? Fine. I don't care. I'm not a big fucking vain guy. I don't give a shit. I think I'm ugly anyway. Who gives a fuck how I look on the stream? Okay? So,
I laugh and I go, or
I went with this vest for 2 reasons.
Sound like,
The first reason is because I felt because it's metallic gold, that as I wore it during the streams, it would actually show nicely with the lamp. Like it would show metallically as I'm playing games and I'm moving. Look at this. It looks really good actually. I was wondering how it would look on camera. It actually looks quite good. And as you can tell, because it's gold, okay, it's going to show up better no matter what color shirt I'm wearing. It's going to show up. By the way, it's on black. It's gold on black. The back is black, but the front is gold, okay? So number one, it's going to show nicely no matter what I wear. It's going to be a nice pronounced vest, and I don't have a vest that's metallic looking like this, so I thought it would be unique. Number two, it's very thin, which I'm about to show you. See how thin it is? It's meant to not be an outdoor jacket. It's just an actual vest you would wear. Oh, it actually has gold foil a little bit on the inside, too. I didn't even know that. No, but it's incredibly thin. And a reason I like this is because I know you guys would probably like how silly it is because it's shining gold. And it's perfect for these hotter summer months. One of the major issues I've had and complaints I've had with you guys is you keep voting for the heavier vest, and I sit here and I'm sweating playing games profuse. Like when I wear the beige, the platinum, or the red vest, my back is covered in sweat when I'm done with the stream because you're heating me up like 15, 20 degrees in an already hot room. Okay, so this is nice because it's light and it should not affect me in that negative way. By the way, it's kind of feltish. It feels like felt, actually, the feeling of the vest. It's not just like a crappy material. It actually feels pretty nice, okay? So shout out to the fan who donated the vest. Starting today, this will be an option. And since this is the new vest,
I don't have money to do it.
I will likely have this eligible to be the vest.
I don't have money to
for
do it.
many
I don't have money to
streams.
do it.
Like
I don't have money to
this
do
whole
it.
weekend of streams, 5 straight days, maybe every stream I'll make this eligible as the vest, so that way if you guys want to see it a lot, you can. Then we'll probably put it into the normal rotation like I do everything else, okay? Is the back like velvet? Oh, the back is a smooth satiny material. The front is smooth like velvet. The back is like satiny. Yeah, because again, it's very thin. It's a very thin vest, okay? Very nice. Does it have a pattern? It looks like Yakuza. It does.
Awesome.
The pattern, you know, I don't even know how to describe it.
What do I do?
Hold on. If we do extreme close-up on the vest here. See the pattern? I don't even know what you would call that. Like, what would you call that pattern? I don't even know. It's pretty crazy. But if someone said Yakuza, yeah, this is something that you would wear in Yakuza, I think. Yeah, I think so.
Oh my god, I can't stop
I
joking.
like it. It's a very nice vest. And it's so light and comfy.
Can I stop joking today? Oh my god.
Very nice. So there you go. Was that on the back of buckle? Yeah, it's got some kind of a weird dangly buckle thing on the back. I don't know what it is. My wife tied it.
Hold on.
Oh, but it came off. It is a buckle. I don't know how it works. I guess it's a vest that you would wear as like something under an actual ensemble or whatever. So I don't know how it works, but right now it's loose and dangling. I don't know if I'll tie it or not. What, my face? Oh, you guys are very shocked at how ugly I am. I already knew I was this ugly. How did you guys not know? You're here every day. I have the face cam on. How are you shocked at how bad I look? All right, well, so I guess some people just, learn something new every day. Gary, I can't even speak. Gary BKK is here and tipped $9 so that we could hit the cowboy hat goal before we start. So now we got the fabulous cowboy riding into the Elden Volcano as we play Skyward Sword today. Sounds good. I look like a high-rolling gambler or a gangster. I would fit in Vegas. You're right. Oh, I'm a high-end poker player. I'm a fucking Hold'em. I'm gonna go to the Hold'em table. Evil people dressed just like this and sit down. I'll fit right in. Right? No one will say a word. That's great. Okay, thank you, Gary BKK, for the $9 tip. I got another $1 tip from Timbo. He said, I'm not gonna lie. It looks like you're ready to hit the stage for the DSP gaming show in Las Vegas. That's what I do. That's how I roll. This show is a show of that caliber, if you didn't know. My stream every day is the same level as a full-on, high-production value Vegas show. I put that level of effort into it, if you guys didn't know. Every day is that draining on me, too, you know. All right. Without further ado, I think we should get started, considering that we're insanely late starting gameplay on the stream today. At least I hope you guys are having fun with the pre-stream and this silliness. I hope you're having fun. I don't like it when we don't get to play as much gameplay, but it is what it is. Sometimes you're just silly. I like this. It looks way better than I thought it would. I could button it, but let me see something. If I button the top two buttons, it kind of stays together. Do you guys prefer if I button it like that or if I leave it loose? What do you guys prefer? Because the other vests I just leave loose.
You're supposed to
but
be
this
following the game,
nice
following the
on
fun
front
gameplay, and
use.
chilling and relaxing with me.
Jad Effects Gaming says we've reached levels of ridiculous. And someone actually said, will this be the return of Best Street 3.0? I guess we'll see. I doubt it. Because here's the thing. Like, on the daytime streams, it's pretty easy to get people to jump on and support and do silly things like the vest. But on night streams, it's very negligible. Like, sometimes people will show up and contribute. Sometimes they won't. I don't know. The night streams are just a little different. So I guess we'll see what happens. My camera's in a bad spot right now because it's blocking the key. So let me go ahead and move this down. What do you guys think? Buttoned or unbuttoned? Keep your vest buttoned and your powder dry. Okay. Enclave Soldier is my loyal viewer, he says. Well, thank you. There you go, El Gray Fox. I love the vest. Now you need black and gold boots to match. Shiny metallic boots. Yes. Nuno Gloop, I appreciate that, but you probably shouldn't say that. Some people might misconstrue that as something negative. So. All right, can we get started?
Are you a functional
All right,
retard?
now.
I have to ask.
Let's get started. If anyone, by the way, can I contribute this? Can I contribute this? If you're interested in contributing to the streams, email me behind the scenes. We'll talk about it. Fair enough? Let's get started because we're way behind on gameplay right now. Okay.
YouTube mode.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Skyward Sword HD. It's been. What are you laughing at? Why do I hear thousands and thousands of people across the internet laughing right now? What's going on? There's nothing different about the stream today. Everything's perfectly normal here. Everything's fine. Relax. Anyway, so last time around, we hit up the Elden Volcano. We did a lot of stuff in the volcano, and then if you remember, we had unlocked this shortcut over here that allowed us to save. And now what I think we need to do is continuously keep going up.
Hello.
To get the hello. The Ziggy Piggy is here. Did I get 2 for 1? I think I did. I got a 2-fer. So, when's my birthday? My birthday's in April. You missed it, White Deer. My birthday's in early April. Okay, so what I want to do, I want to look around a little bit, because I'm seeing some things here, like that there, and I'm wondering if I jump down there, what's down there, because I haven't been down there yet. I don't know what's on that ledge. But then again, I don't know if I can make it on that ledge. I already went down there and got the item that was there. It's there again. Wow. For some reason, respawned because I reloaded. Okay. If I go up here, I think I can go down the slide again. And I think I need to go down the slide again because I didn't get all the items. At the same time, I think I need to do something with that right there.
Thanks for the money, stupid fuck.
Lows. I need 2 more key pieces in order to open the temple. And I think one of the key pieces is on the slide. So I think we got to go back to the slide to get it. But I don't know where the other one is. I'm curious here. Oh, wow. Maybe, okay, I got an idea. Maybe I throw it over here. Nah, that ain't gonna work. I think what I need to do is drain the lava first by doing that hole, plugging it up or whatever. Then I can maybe go over here and throw a bomb down. But there's no way I'm gonna be able to have the bomb reach over there right now. Maybe. Ah! I had a feeling. I had a feeling. Oh, a couple shout-outs. Anshing Forever tipped me $1.30. Says, how do you think this game is versus other Zelda games?
What an idiot.
It's unique because they tried to use the motion controls. So actually it has some interesting puzzles with motion and stuff that the other games don't have. Let me finish it and then I'll give you my full thoughts because I'm playing it without the motion controls with this controller. It's a different experience than the first run through. It's definitely a good game. Some people hated on this game. I actually think it's pretty decent. Mr. Puffy Nipples tipped me $1.30 and said, what happened with you and the Jerk Store? He was always supportive. I have no idea. I don't even know. Did Jerk Store never come over from YouTube when from Twitch when I jumped from Twitch to YouTube? That might be the situation. But I'm not aware of anything
What do I do?
significant there. Oh no, that's bad!
Blah 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 blah
Okay, that didn't work.
blah blah blah
So
blah
I'm
blah
staying
blah
there.
blah 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 blah.
Oh shit. Oh, fuck. A little frustrating with the controls, but I'll get the hang of it.
Thanks for the money, stupid fuck.
MGMGWare to UTIL
No,
IGA
that didn't
colon
make it.
underscore
I need to
DS
throw it
pi
as
colon
high up as I
underscore
can so
DS
we roll
pi
down
colon underscore DS fist colon underscore DS fist.
Like that. Will it reach? No! Absolutely not. I probably gotta have it go maybe higher. What if I go like that? Will it gain momentum? No, it doesn't gain momentum. Crap. How can I do that? Roll it? Oh! Okay, that kind of worked. It might not be close enough, but that worked. Ah! Nice.
What do I do?
Slightly warmed soy to me $1.30 says, ignore the haters. I love the new shirt you have.
Ah.
This is the new golden vest. We had a platinum, but people were asking for gold, so I got a new golden vest, and people seem to like it. I'm happy to hear that you guys like it. And let's see what's over here. Could this be a key piece? It is a key piece. So now I think the final piece of the key is on the slide. I think we have to go back and go down the slide again. And then we're good to go. Alright, well, I'm glad we figured that puzzle out.
Thanks for the money, stupid fuck.
You know, the last piece
Sagittarius'
here
bastard child broke
would be
me.
what is down there, but I don't think I can do that yet. I think to get down there, I need to have a platform going through this lava area. I think at one point a platform does break off and start moving around this lava area. I think it goes between these two, and I think that's how. I think what you do is you jump.
They said,
the
Phil, you know,
platform
we
and then
contribute
down there.
to you,
I don't think,
but it
Luke
always
can
seems
do a
like it's a
running
black
jump
hole
that far,
because
and
it
he's
always
gonna
seems like no
fall.
matter how much we
I
contribute,
could try it.
you're always
but
still
I don't
in
think it's
having
gonna
problems.
work.
You're always still in debt, and nothing's getting
Civil
better.
Bubble says, I agree. The new vest, he's going to call me the Yakuza Gold Dragon Cowboy. There we go. I look like a Yakuza in this vest, apparently. That's what everyone's saying. Are you guys ready? This is not going to work, by the way, but I'll try it anyway. It's stupid. I told you. I think there used to be a platform there. I'm pretty sure you land on a platform and then jump across. So I can't do this yet. Alright, so we're going to go back up. And Ziggy Piggy is here. I was going to say, I believe this will push me up to where I need to be to start with the slide again. Now, I need hearts. I don't really care about these butterflies right now. I'm going to try to go get some hearts. Some hearts here. Cam Parker says, do I plan on playing the original Final Fantasy VII in the future? Yes, I would love to do that. And I would definitely consider it. It was actually one of my considerations for this month for something to do. But incidentally, this month, two things happened. First of all, it's just taking even longer than I thought it would to get both Danganronpa and Mass Effect 3. But in addition to that, I got an Xbox Series X pretty much completely unexpectedly. And now it seems like everyone just wants me to play stuff on Game Pass. So likely, the probability of me playing Final Fantasy VII in the near future is a no. Not saying I will never do it, and I am definitely interested in it, but it probably ain't gonna happen anytime soon. Nice. Got that stamina. Very good. Huh. Oh yeah? Cortuzum Zone says his new car has a computer screen in it so he can watch my streams when driving. I don't recommend that. That could be pretty dangerous, and I don't want anyone getting hurt while trying to watch my content. I'm just saying. Alright, so here we go again. I think I need to slide this time to the right rather than the left, because I went to the left before. And I bet there's going to be a key piece over here. Let's find out. Oh, a fairy. I'll grab it. I'll just grab that outright. Yeah, I need the hearts. Oh, well, crap. I've already gone to the far left, so this time maybe I'll go to the far right. Ow! I took damage doing that? I wasn't expecting to take damage. Perhaps it's here? Or maybe I have to jump off of here? Well, shit. Oh, you see what I see? So you can air glide across. No, I don't know if I want to do that. This is tough to figure out. You know what? Hold on a second. How do I doubt?
Are you a functional retard? I have to ask.
It's right there. I thought it was. Okay. No! You fucker. So I have to wait for both of them to be blowing.
Thanks for the money, stupid
Gaming
fuck.
likes the vest. I'm glad to hear that.
That Xbox will save the business to its new owner.
Is it sashimi or sashimi? I don't know how to say it, but I don't like the idea of raw fish. Like, I like sushi, but I like the sushi that has the cooked stuff. Like, I've had eel, cooked crab. I've never had the raw stuff. I don't know about eating raw fish and how that would taste. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, I've done it. I got the key, and now I can open the door to the temple. We've pretty much done everything here now. Now I can just slide back down. That time I didn't take damage. Nice. Alright, let's get to the summit. Go back the same way here. I already did that, right? Yeah, that was the shortcut. That's right. Okay. What? Presumable Bubbles, I realized you and AVGM both hate platforms? What do you mean by that? I hate platforms. I don't know. So wait a minute. I just have to run back, right? Because we were already at the temple entrance. We just didn't have
Kevin's
to
fault.
open it. Here we are. Yeah, it's right across this bridge. That's right. And now what I believe happens is once you... I think you're in the temple, you get the ability to withstand fire. And then we can actually go later on to the top of this mountain. Where that... Remember the cave that had the fire and I was lit on fire? They said you couldn't go through it. I think you could do that after you do the dungeon. I'm pretty sure. Okay. Save up. How much is this vest worth? Several $1,000s. Actually, I have no clue because I didn't buy it. A fan did. I told you, a fan sent me 3 different vest pictures and said, which one would you like? And I chose this one, and they just ordered it, and it came yesterday. So I don't know how much it cost. It could have been expensive. It could have been cheap. I have no idea. Okay. Soviet Ladder says, I was daydreaming, and when I came back, I thought I was watching a remake of Midnight Cowboy. There you go. Oh. Simple Bubble says, platforms like little areas to land on. So you're talking about actual literal platforms in a video game. Gotcha. All right. Carlton Jr. tipped me $1.30 and says, the Tokyo Olympics are on Friday, even though it should be canceled because of COVID. Any notable memories of the Olympics or watching the Olympics in the past? Not really. I would say the notable Olympics I remember the ones that they had in Beijing. That was the first ones that were broadcast on like full HD. And I remember watching like the entrance ceremony and everything, how grand it was when they did everything. It was the first time seeing that crazy shit in HD. I was like, whoa, blew me away. But outside of that, not really. I'm not a big sports guy in particular. So the Olympics don't really matter that much to me, nor do I usually follow them.
Tiger, tiger, row, row, tiger, row, row.
Oh, really? Trigun Arcade says going into that fire area is much later on in the game. Oh. The Earth Temple. We're here. Black Mix says you no longer have to twist the key to fit the lock. We did have to do that in the first temple. But you're right, they didn't have me do it in this one. That's
miserable. Just miserable.
Let's save. The vest costs 10,000 chickens at Chuck E. Cheese, says Local Nomad. It very well might. It may be a Chuck E. Cheese prize. Maybe the person just had to keep playing minigames at Chuck E. Cheese to get me this vest. It could be. We have 4 flaming elephants that are pretty cool. So it looks like we'll be doing some platforming. What a surprise. Nice. That spin slash. So, we can't climb up there. We do have a platform here that allows us to go across there. What do we have? I guess we'll try this cave out first. I see a bunch of bats on the ceiling. The Ziggy Piggy is here. Oh, it's one of our buddies. Take that. Drop him the, whatchamacallits. Amber. Hello. My partner's gone missing. Those red guys are everywhere. I never should have come here. It's you again. Come all this way in search of your friend? I saw a weird-looking blonde girl get dragged away. Well, there you go. Barrel Shroud says, man, this, Earth Temple doesn't look earthy at all. You're right. It should be a fire temple, shouldn't it? I agree with you there. Chef Demeski says, what was my biggest tip ever? Oh, man. What was the biggest tip I ever received on a stream? I want to say that I got a $2,000 tip once. I believe I did. I believe that one time, it was a couple years ago. It might have been Planet Jeff. It might have been someone else, but I know it was, I think it was around two grand. So, yeah, that's, I think I would argue around 2,000. Yeah. Just the facts, man, says everything being a bill list for your Patreon, like your Amazon list for viewers to buy things so they can directly pay your bills. No, I would never do that. Absolutely not. That's ridiculous. Now I look at it, now I'm being told by Simple Bob I look at an Italian mafia boss that no one would mess with. Well, except for this, I think. I don't think a mafia boss would be wearing a cowboy hat. What's good, Makoto? How you doing today? Welcome to the stream. Okay. So, if you want to live again one day, you should head for home. So he basically, he's going to want me to try to find his buddy. Wow, 5 rupees, I don't know how I can handle it. Luckily, my wallet can hold 800. It's a good thing I bought all those rupee upgrades before I did it. Oh, holy crap! That was unexpected. Now I'm really lost my heart. You son of a... Anything else in here? It doesn't look like it, right? No. Okay. You son of a... Game volume's a little louder than me. Okay, I will lower it. Thank you. Again, guys, whenever you need adjustments on the stream, please let me know, because every game's different. Last game that I played was Danganronpa the other day, so very possible that the volume level was very different for Zelda. No? Likely there'll be something to do with the lava levels. How do I do? What do I do with this? Okay. Two down. There's one right there. I probably used the bug. I have to select the bug. Probably use the bug to cut that one. I need that money. I really do. I need that money to pay my bills. That was way more straightforward than I expected. I thought there'd be more that I had to do in the room. How long is this game? It's a good question. Apparently my original playthrough was like 193 parts. But back then I did only videos that were only 10 minutes long. So if you do the math, it's about 30 hours, maybe 32, give or take. But keep in mind back then, number one, I'll be honest. Don't tell anyone this, but I was way worse at video games 10 years ago. Because I didn't have 10 years of constant video gaming experience. I really sucked at a lot of games. I had made a lot of mistakes, and I really sucked ass. So, you know, for 10 years of improvement, I bet if you're watching me play this now, compared to the original run, I'm probably doing way better than I did the first run. Plus, there's no motion controls anymore. So because of that, I'm actually not really having any issues with the combat or anything like I probably was having the original run. But the trade-off of that, I'm now an interactive streamer. Back then, I wasn't sitting here talking to you guys for a minute to answer this question. You see? So it's kind of a unique trade-off. I don't know.
Oh, here we go.
Now
Now
I
he's talking
translate
about
into the playthrough
WWE
ended up being longer
piece
or
of shit.
shorter than the original.
You
but
piece
it's
of
going to be a
donkey
pretty
shit.
lengthy one.
How
Good thing I
about
have a
this?
couple of weeks to focus on.
How about this?
So.
WWE Champions.
Simple Bubbles
Alright.
says lack of trolls and improvement for you on YouTube is making being more popular once again. I don't necessarily know about that. Here's what I'll say. I feel that
WWE Champions.
there's more positivity around the streams.
Know way more
People
about
who
the
maybe
fucking
only
game
watch
than
my
I ever
videos on
will,
YouTube are
because
actually
you're an
checking out
idiot.
the streams
You're
for the
an
first time.
obsessed
It's excellent.
loser.
And my YouTube channel is seeing growth. Now that was just a natural thing. Putting all the content in one spot instead of separating it between two businesses obviously is going to cause some growth. Will that growth continue to happen, or is it going to stagnate? That's what we have to see what happens for the rest of the year. My hope is that as new releases come out and all the hype of the new games in the fall, me having an Xbox Series X to play things now, maybe now I'll see some constant growth, but we'll find out, okay? Fortuzum Zone? No, I'm not talking about IRL videos. Jake Lasso says, while I watched the Formula One's opening ceremony, doubtful. Holy Warrior Tony says, I'm a better gamer than anyone in chat. I don't know about that. I'm not going to go that far. Carlton Jr. says, I remember the second half of the game being a drag, a lot of reused assets. Yeah, don't they make you go back to a lot of the same areas to redo stuff? I think they do. Master, I'm detecting new enemies ahead. They appear to be creatures of very significant physical ability. Press ZL to target them, and then B to call me, and I will share any data I have on that enemy. Like this asshole right here. Target lock, Lizalfos. An unmistakable monster is equipped with an arm guard made of hard iron, great physical prowess.
Wow, what a
difficult to
moron.
predict. Move.
Maybe you shouldn't have just
You
stood
need to
still.
anticipate the
Pay
direction of his
attention,
arm
dumbass.
guard to successfully land an attack on the exposed angle. You've defeated 0 of the enemy. I'm unable to analyze your battle performance. I could just wait for him to spit fire. Oh, crap. Oh, you know, here's Shoryuken. He's doing Shoryuken. This is amazing. It's none of anyone's business. Oh. A lizard tail. It's the tail of a large lizard with a spiked ball. Sure, it's a little gross. You never know who might need one. It's one of the collectible items. That's funny. All right. Okay. Game's main story takes 38 hours to beat on average. I did quicker than that in my first playthrough, I think. Am I going to try Pokemon Unite? No, I don't have time for it. I'm too busy with all this stuff. I keep telling you guys If I try out new stuff randomly out of nowhere, I'll never finish the playthroughs I'm doing. Like, you know that, right? Like, I'm already in the midst of 4 major playthroughs, plus Call of Duty and Street Fighter every week. So the only way I would be able to try out other games is to hold off on those, and I don't think people want that. I think people actually want me to beat the stuff I'm doing, so... At this point, no, I'm not interested.
I don't have money to do it. 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 I don't have money to do it.
Okay, Magma Spoon. What a name. The odd creature is quite at home in magma. It stores and processes gas produced by the magma into a flaming projectile when it spits out. Cowardly by nature, it sits with its eyes just out of the lava in order to detect any danger and flee if necessary. You've defeated 0 of the enemy. I don't know how to hit this thing. Unless I use a bomb, perhaps? Well, I can't go over here. I think I need to do something against him. I see bombs in front of me here, but I'm not sure how I would activate those bombs. What if I just fly into one? Oh, look at that! It worked! Ha 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 ha! That's cool. That's cool. Alright. So, it looks like I can ride this ball around the lava. I can go to the left and try to grab some items and maybe take me to that room. I can go straight ahead and that'll take me to some ledges and rooms. If I go to the right, I can try to kill that guy and check out what's to the right over there. So I have many options. I think at first I'll go this way. And by the way, this definitely was one of the motion control things of the original game, and I remember this being
That's
silly.
stupid little kitty
You
shit.
had to like waggle to get him to run the way you wanted and stuff. There we go. All I had to do was press left thumbstick. It was that simple. There was nothing to it at all. Why it couldn't have been that simple with the original game, I have no idea. Oh, you see what I see, right? Grow up. Oh, it didn't work? Seriously? Try that. Much closer. It worked. Ooh, there's a chest. Okay.
The
Check that out.
Ziggy Piggy's back.
Right. What do we got? Maybe the map? Probably the map. No, you're not gonna get any special items yet. Oh, never mind. A golden skull. It's a rarity. Oh. I don't know what any of these craft items are for yet. You can't use them yet, but I guess we'll find out. Can I throw a bomb anywhere else here? I don't think you can take down that platform right there. I mean, I'll try. I don't think so. No. Okay. Just wanted. It looked a little rickety, so I was wondering, but nah, I guess not. Okay. Well, I can go to the middle, or I could go to the far right. Maybe we'll go to the far right first, see what's over there, then go to the middle. Do I know if the Super Nintendo Mini is still available at Symbol Bubble? I don't know. You know, it was so in demand when it came out many years ago that basically it sold out everywhere. I don't know if they ever restocked. I do know they stopped making them, but I don't know if at some point if they became more readily available or not. And in truth, I don't really think there's a reason to have one anymore because a lot of those Nintendo Mini games or Super NES mini games ended up being available on the Switch during their online service. Blast, I must have dropped it earlier. Nice timing, pal. It's me, Led. I'm showing up here must be connected somehow, like fate. Anyways, do me a favor and get my bomb bag. I was behind that rock looking for treasure when the creep showed up. I panicked and hit the road, but it looks like I dropped it. Excuse me, it's a bag for carrying around bomb flowers. I can't imagine not having one. I guess I don't have to imagine it because I lost mine. So please give me my bomb bag back. Okay. Well, that's great, but how? I gotta fight this guy? Alright. Oh crap, I didn't mean to do that. No, look out. Look out, the bomb's gonna blow up. We don't want to be inside of the bomb. Oh, I love the aerial execution. That's sweet to do this giant stab like that. So I see a ladder.
The Ziggy Piggy's
I wonder,
back.
do you think I can roll perfectly? Let me try it. Nice. That worked out. Now I can go up as well. What's up here? Hello, Cheerio Eater. How are you? What is this? Oh, 20 rupees? That's not bad.
Tiger, tiger, row, tiger, row.
Nice work. Rolling bomb flowers through there. That's the mark of a real professional adventurer. Please go grab my bomb bag. Sure. Sounds like a plan to me. Let's get it.
Let's get it.
Uh-oh. Challenge room? Sure looks like it. 2 lizard dudes at once. And I only have half health. Oh, boy. This could be Damn, they're ready. They're ready for a fight. That uppercut is devastating. Oh. That was it. Oh man, I'm trying to hit the right direction. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button to jump. No wonder it's not working. Hey. Oh no!
What do I do?
I landed ass first in the lava. Shit. Again?
Like ack.
Alright, this sucks.
Does that sound like ack? Sounds like my head at all.
Oh, see, I couldn't do it. I tried to do the down move, it didn't work. Crap, couldn't get to him. He's kind of too slow.
What do I do?
Couldn't slash.
What do I do?
He's too slow to get to them. This genuinely sucks. He's a slowpoke. So how do I use this? I want to use it, but how the fuck do I use it? What the fuck is this? How do I drink?
What do I
egg?
do?
Oh my god. Yeah, this is frustrating because
What do I do?
it's hard to switch between the enemies. I've got terrible reach right now, dude.
What do I do?
Like, seriously, my reach is really trash.
What do I do?
I don't know what's it. I feel, we contribute right here, but it always seems like it's a black hole. Because it always seems like no matter how much we contribute, we're always the same type of problems. We're always that and nothing's getting better. I agree with you. Wow. I got one. Oh, I did get one hit.
Go. Back.
Did I get him? Okay. What the heart went in the lava? The heart went in the lava. I got completely robbed. Wow. The good news is I got the bomb bag. The bad news is I have no healing items now. So hopefully I'll find some in this temple. Haha.
Love it.
Alright, I got the bomb bag.
I love it.
See if lead will lend it to you. Yeah, so this is good. Now I can store bombs. I'll be able to use them wherever I want instead of having to pick them up off the ground from those blossoms or whatever. I like how he says he dropped it in this room. It's like, dude, how'd you get in this room? All you do is burrow. You couldn't burrow through lava. Hey, you found my bomb bag. Sorry to put you through that. I guess I owe you one now, so let me have it. What's this now? You want to borrow it so you can go deeper in the volcano? Right, you're looking for your friend. You sure have put yourself out there getting this far. That reminds me, how's my pal? He's worried. He's worried about me? What kind of pal am I putting him through that? You must be worried too, not knowing if your friend's dead or alive. I'm not letting you borrow my bag though. Nope, I'm giving it to you. Don't blow yourself up. So you get to keep the bomb bag now. That's cool. Simple Bubble says, I feel like the only reason people bought the Super Nintendo Mini was because of nostalgia. I mean, yeah, it's what it is. It was a nostalgic collectible. They wanted it just like the regular NES Mini. Same exact thing. You could have easily played those games on the Wii Virtual Console and stuff like that, but they wanted to have it all in one place and hook it to their TV and feel nostalgic about having a console, you know? Hello, Holy Warrior Tony. How are you, man? Thank you, Darkness. I hope I had a good day off yesterday. It was as good as it could be, considering all the snafus we have with my YouTube payment coming through, which I already talked about extensively on the pre-stream, so I'm not going to go into detail about that again. It was definitely frustrating, but I think it'll work out now that I know how it's going to work. So. All right, you got my bomb bag. Go find your friend. So what I'm going to guess is that I need to use this bomb bag. Fun! Oh, I forgot to tell you something. The bag's probably empty. Let me give you a little something to get you started. He gave me some bombs. 5 bombs. You run out of bombs, find someone to put the bag in. So you got a bomb flower, put it in the bag. You hold up to 10 bombs. Alright, let's actually stuff the bag then. There you go. Now, if it's on fire and about to blow up, how can you put it in your bomb bag exactly? That's kind of silly. Okay. Oh, that's not good. I was trying to look for hearts in the grass. I like the bomb. The bomb bag was donated by a fan. Well, he's a fan of mine now. That's for sure. Alright. Can I... Okay, maybe I can hit this guy with a bomb. Yes! Nice! Of course, I can't get that heart, can I? Oh! Sweet! You can grab things with that beetle. In fact, take a look. Oh, this is sweet. I can go grab all the hearts that I need. This is excellent. Very nice. Okay. Don't see anything else right now. Okay, we'll put it away. Okay. So let's go to the center now. And now hopefully with this bomb bag we'll be able to progress. In fact, there's a save point right here, I see. Let's save. Alright, save up. Cool. Would I agree Earthbound or Mother, as they say, is one of the best RPGs ever made? Yes, I love it. It was so unique at the time. It was seriously so unique at the time. The art style, the narrative was so different from what you would expect. It wasn't a traditional fantasy RPG.
I love
it in modern day as well, which not a lot of games were doing at that time. Well, this sucks. The stupid fucking bat showed up and screwed up my Z target. You ass. Here, have this. Thanks, Derek. I appreciate that. I'm trying to fill my health here. There's another one right there. Would there be a way? Yes, there would be a way to ride that ball all the way to the back area over there. See that? So, I should probably do that.
Thanks for the money, stupid fuck.
The Don doesn't wear shorts. Hashtag Aru gang gang.
Another one? Get out of here. There's a chest over there, too. I gotta clear this room. If I could get down on my hands and knees and say thank you and still be on camera, I would do it. He can't reach me and I can't reach him. Well, that sucks. Right there, I need to ride the ball over there. Fight that guy. There's an item over there I probably need. There's another room to go into over there. Maybe I should ride it over there first. Let me fight this lizard guy. There you go, BBM, since he's enjoying the stream. Thank you for that, I am as well. What the? Oh, crap! It's all good. Oh, look. That was bullshit. Oh, okay, I need the bomb back. Right over here. What? I said release. Release. Thank you. What did it? How did that miss? I wonder what's over there. Can I just hit this guy with a bomb and skip the fight? He blocks the bomb? What? He blocks it. How is that even possible? You repel, and that's it, because you're just going to waste our time again. Crap. I keep
Thanks for the money, stupid fuck.
Tiger. Tiger. Aru. Ru. Ru. Ru.
Damn, I stabbed him
Tiger.
in the face like
Aru.
that. Nice. Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, made it. Now let's see what's through here. Gotta be some more items in this room, right? See what we got.
Are you a functional retard? I have to ask.
Crazy, he blocked the bomb. That's just so crazy. He blocked the bomb. How do you block the bomb? Doesn't make sense. We got a geyser here. Block the bomb. Ugh. I'm running out of bombs, but I think we might have to kill these guys. I'm out of steam. Damn. Looking for hearts. I'm not getting any. A single rupee. Gee, thanks. Is there another room over here? No, the arch, but there's nothing there.
Thanks for the money, stupid fuck.
Big lasso, yes, I got my
Phil
YouTube
is
payment,
appropriating
yes.
loser
Thanks for
culture
asking.
with
It did
that
finally
vest.
come. It took almost all day, but I did get it. I got the dungeon map. Oh boy. Now the dungeon map will come in handy for sure. The maps always come in handy, so. Okay. go. There was the bomb bag, and there was there was actually a chest I missed in the room before, apparently. But I don't think I could have made it at this point into that room. Is there anything else in here? I don't think so. It doesn't look like it. Alright, no reason to mess around with these enemies. Get out of here. I don't need more health. I'm at 3.5 hearts, so I gotta try to get more hearts wherever I can. So Choco Boko, oh, by the way, there's hearts up there. I'm gonna grab them. Choco Boko just did a $5 tip and says, don't forget newcomers like us found your detractor videos about you, but instead of hating on you, got curious and ended up liking you as an entertainer after just a few streams. I really appreciate that. I really do, Chocoboko, and I mean it. Like, I'm glad that some people, it's not everyone, that's for sure, but I'm glad that some people, rather than blindly joining in on hate and slander and controversy and conspiracy, actually come by to chill and end up liking the stuff. Because the truth is, am I really the one creating the drama and conspiracy and shit? No, 9 times out of 10 has nothing to do with me. There's people on the outside of my stuff trying to create shit for their own personal benefit, right? What controversy and drama have we had today on the stream exactly? It's none of anyone's business. Nothing at all. Zero. But this is what these idiots do. They, you know, try to make drama for people when it doesn't exist. Get some hearts. I definitely need them. Can I get this one? This thing, you can't turn this thing quickly. It's very hard to get it to turn. Grab another heart over here. Are these hearts not counting? Wait a minute. Oh, you get them after the fact. Okay. You get them when the beetle returns. That's cool. Okay. Good. I need it. Now, I can ride that ball over to there and see what's in that chest. And then I guess what we'll do is we'll ride the ball to the other side and see what's over there that I haven't done yet. Let's save up. Good progress so far today, guys. Yeah, I hear ya. I hear you, King Goku. He says, I wish more people from Twitch would have come over here. We got a good amount, but not everyone. And I admit, there's probably a good, I would argue a good dozen to maybe 15 regulars who used to always chill over on Twitch that never came over, and that's unfortunate. For whatever reason, they just they don't like watching on YouTube. I don't know, man, but it is what it is. I did what I had to do, you know. Thank you to Matthew, who did a $5 tip. He says, are you going to play the Dead Space remake? I absolutely am. I'm very curious to see if it'll end up being, like I said, the same vibe as the original game, where because a new team is making it, if it'll have significant changes to it or not. I'm very curious, but I love Dead Space, so I'm all for it, man. Alright, so let's see here. Oh, I crushed him like a... I didn't even know you could do that. I squished him. What do we got here? Probably just a collectible here. Crafting item, I would guess. Nothing significant. A feather. A blue bird feather. Oh, boy. At this point, we got almost about half the items in the game now. Good is I almost have 800 rupees. Maybe by the time I go back to Skyloft, I'll have the 800 and I can buy that really. What was the really expensive item? It was a really expensive item that I think was 800 exactly. I'm not actually be able to buy it right off the bat when we go back to Skyloft. I don't remember what it was then. Alright, so now I gotta go all the way around to the other side. YouTube has shit emotes. I think the default emotes on YouTube kind of stink. They're really weird. But, you know, the fact that the more members we get, the more of my emotes we'll be able to add, right? That's a good thing. Later on, don't you have to fight shit while you're on this ball? I think you do. I think you have to, like, actually fight enemies while walking on this ball. So weird. Oh, there we go. When he starts to fall, he repositions himself. Oh, now wait a minute. I can't do this yet. Oh, shit. I can't do this yet. It's blocked. Oh, crap. Well, there's gotta be something I need to do here. But what? Oh, maybe I use the ball? Maybe I push the side with the ball and it does something? It looks like there's a little switch there. Yeah. What the? Oh! Almost died. The Sega does what Nintendo. That was just a freaking gimmick saying. And back in the day, when it was the SNES versus the Sega Genesis or Master System, what they liked to do was say that Sega was edgier. Sega's going to have the more adult-oriented content. Sega has blood in Mortal Kombat, while Nintendo doesn't. Sega has faster-paced games like Sonic, while Nintendo has slower-paced games like Mario. You see, that was their slogan back in the day. Aha! Now, what exactly does that do for me? Not much. Until I can get the ball to that side, to push that, I have no idea what that does for me. In fact, I'd argue it doesn't really do anything for me. How would I get the ball over to that side? I don't see a way to break this column. I don't see a way to break the other column. And there's no bomb hole or anything over there, right? So, what do they want me to do right now? I've already gone over there. I've done everything else in the room. There's an item over here I missed, but I don't think I could go to that yet.
What do I do?
I'm definitely missing something here. It doesn't look like this column is destructible. Right? And it doesn't look like the rocks over there are destructible. I definitely need the ball to that side. There's items and a switch for me to push, but how do I reach it? Simple Bubble says this is a chill game and a nice relaxing soundtrack. He really likes it. I'm enjoying it. I just don't know what to do.
What do I do?
I don't think I missed anything. Swang is like a high roller. This new vest. Very nice. That's obviously what I'm going for.
What do I do?
Because it looks like I eat gold donuts for breakfast. Whoa.
What do I do?
Gold plated. Those donuts have the gold shavings on them. That is what I eat for breakfast. So, I'm not sure. I did everything on that side. I don't really know what to do here. Very briefly, I'd like to go back and see the item that I missed over here. See, it's the item that's way high up, and I don't see a way to reach it as of now. I think maybe you have to do something with the lava levels at some point, but I can't do it yet, from what I can see. And then we got this, but I can't seem to do anything with it. What if I just roll it into the column? Do you think it'll do something? Nope. Nope. And nothing here. So, how on earth did they expect me to do this? I'm very confused. Swang says, I think these segments would be better with motion controls. Oh, yeah?